Welcome back, everybody. You guys know how much we love the Hallmark Publishing books. And in honor of the upcoming release of Beach Wedding Weekend, Debbie is whipping up slow cooker barbecue brisket tacos, perfect for any occasion, and really inspired by this book.
Inspired by the book. I'm so excited about this book. I have an advanced copy. It's a really good book. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm going to give you a little bit of the storyline. So basically, these brisket tacos that I'm about to make are as juicy as the storyline. You ready?
This is a good storyline.
It's really good.
Debbie's been talking about it all day.
I love this book. So it starts with Paige and Brody being a couple. And then Brody decides, well, to break up with Paige at the beginning of the book and go to Europe to sort of find himself. He says to Paige, don't worry, we're going to get back together someday. So she hangs on to this in her hometown, saying, you know what, she's a hopeless romantic. We're going to get back together. Well, cut to a year later, Brody is now dating a beautiful, famous actress.
Of course he is.
Paige finds out about it, and now they have to attend a wedding together of one of their friends. She knows that Brody's bringing the beautiful actress. What is Paige going to do? She can't go to this wedding by herself and still hung up on Brody. So she solicits the help of her best friend's brother, Aiden, who is a very successful, handsome restaurateur. He says, okay, I'll go as your fake boyfriend to make Brody jealous, but you have to help me because I need some investors in my restaurant. And so, you know, it's a barter system. She's going to help him. And one of the ways that he sort of impresses these investors is with this brisket taco recipe. It's a big seller on the menu at his restaurant. So
everybody, I told you she was a fan of the book. I mean, do you get it now? Do you get it? Okay.
Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but does Brody get jealous of Aiden? Does he dump the actress and go back with Paige?
You got to stop. You're giving too much away. These are like spoilers.
Oh, no, I'm not spoiling anything.
Okay, that's good. All right.
You're gonna
We're going to make the rub for the brisket now. Okay, so what do we got to get started? I'm excited about this.
Just some brown sugar.
Okay.
It impressed the investors. It's going to impress you, too. Some paprika. Some cumin. It's the dry rub.
Okay.
Here we have some liquid smoke. See, that's what really makes it seem like you put it on a barbecue.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as liquid smoke. It's kind of an oxymoron.
Pepper.
Liquid smoke.
Right. Right, it's true. Some garlic powder, some onion powder. Of course, the Worcestershire that needs to go in everything, if you're asking me, when you're marinating anything. Good. Some salt, a lot of salt, by the way, because it's a pretty big brisket. Okay. Apple cider vinegar, I know you'll appreciate that. And some olive oil. That's right up your alley. Mix this together.
She knows me so well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you mix this together.
And there you go. Now we have our
And then you do just like its namesake says, and you just rub it on top of the brisket, right?
Now, instead of getting our hands all dirty, I'm going to use...
But normally you can get it in your hands now.
You really do want to
rub it in and kind of flip it over.
And you want to get it all over. Now, one of the best things about this recipe is you can just set it and forget it. Because we're doing it in a slow cooker, you want to get this all over and on the other sides, but just for sake of time.
Right, so you would really cover both sides, but for now, we're just going to do the one side. We'll put it in the slow cooker with a little bit of water.
A little bit of water, just like that. Put it in the slow cooker. Then, before you go to work, this is what you do. You go to work 6 to 8 hours later. You come home, your entire house is permeating with delicious brisket smell, and it's ready to go. It's
just
done.
Like that, but we're not done after that, are we?
You take it out, and what you'd want to do to make it sort of really feel like restaurant style, that can go in the sink.
Okay.
No. So what you do is you take it out, you put it on a cookie sheet lined with aluminum foil, pop it in the oven on broil for 2 to 4 minutes.
Why do you do that after it's already been cooked?
Because I will show you. What you want to do is get those little crunchy bits. See how it gets it really crunchy and yummy like that, and on the inside it's moist and juicy. So you want to set that, you want to set that aside for a minute though, because you want to sit for 10 minutes. You could put it there.
Let's just pretend it's sat aside for 10 minutes.
There you go. You can do that. And then you slice it up. Well, in the meantime, while you slice, I'm going to show you how to make the coleslaw that goes on top of the beautiful brisket.
Beautiful.
Just some sliced cabbage, some sliced red, yellow, and orange bell peppers.
Yummy.
Some red onion. Just like that. If you don't like the red onion, you can leave that out, no problem. And you mix together, I'm going to take this spoon, sorry, Cameron, some, again, apple cider vinegar and some mayonnaise, just like that.
Okay. Hey, Deb, just a little side note. As I'm slicing this, do I have to make it a little bit smaller than these so they can kind of go in the tacos? Is that the idea? Should I cut them in half?
Yeah, probably. You might want to do that.
Sorry to
distract you. And then that's okay, you mix that together, make that a nice coleslaw. I love this.
Right.
And then we build our tacos. Now, over there, as you can see, what I've done is grilled our tortillas. I like them a little warm.
Yeah.
And I like the grill marks on it. It makes them a little more malleable. You slice up your brisket like you did. Look at how juicy that is.
Isn't that lovely?
And then you just build.
And you just build it. Let me move
Make
these guys over here so we can build right in front. What do we have here?
A little bit of brisket.
Okay.
A little bit of coleslaw.
Yummy.
A little bit of Oh, well.
I moved it over here. What do
Here
we
you
got?
go. Look, it's all going in the same place. A little bit of barbecue sauce. There you go. A little bit of queso fresco.
This smells so good.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, a little, and then?
A little squeeze of lime.
Did you put the cilantro in there?
I'm waiting for you to do that, Cameron.
Did you see
there you
that? Let me put a little bit
go. A little
more.
bit of cilantro.
There, that one's for
all
you.
Right,
Is
you
that-
want to grab that plate so you don't make a huge mess?
What
There
are you
go,
trying
my
to say?
friend.
Okay, good.
There you go. Let me know.
You just made it. You want me to eat it?
Yeah, let me know. How good is that? That's as
Summer
good,
taco to remember right here.
as good as Aiden's in the book.
Summer taco
mean
to
it.
remember. Now, to find out if Paige succeeds in making Brody jealous, be sure to grab a copy of
Right.
Beach Wedding Weekend, available May 15th on HallmarkPublishing.com and Amazon.com as well. And you'll find this incredible recipe in the book or at HallmarkPublishing.com. Everybody,
So
gotta
good.
check it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.